Because we're not bright people, the Autocar 250 is a simple concept. Each of us had £250 to spend buying a car, and it had to be MOT'd. Tax is a debatable issue, we won't talk about that. And we are here at Bruntingthorpe, and we have a 250-mile race now to complete. Seems a lot, doesn't it? It works out to being over 120 laps of the lower circuit. They call it the GT circuit at Bruntingthorpe. There's not much to hit here, apart from 1,000 cars, a 747 in as delivery, and the Ford RS Owners Nutters Club, who appear to be here in a load of million horsepower escorts. Hello, my name's Chris Harris, and I bought a 205 GTI 1.6 with 1.9 alloy wheels. And I think the first thing to fail on my vehicle will be the head gasket.
I've bought a Volvo 850, unfortunately not a T5R, but it's a 2.5 litre. And it's very quick, but it doesn't have any brakes. So I think the first part on my car that's going to fail is the whole of the bodywork forward of the windscreen when I hit the tyre wall.
Good morning, my name is Stephen Sutcliffe. I have bought a Saab 9000 T16. I'm worried about two things. One is the gearbox, the other is him.
That's Colin Goodwin, by the way. The car you can see being pushed in the background is my wonderful 16-valve Vauxhall Calibra, and I'm fairly confident that the thing that's going to go wrong with it first is the fuel pump, because it already has. Oh, he's already livid.
I'm not surprised, I thought Andrew was going to win this.
He got up at 5 to go an hour north of here to collect it. He drove.
Listen to it.
No, look at it. Look how you've never seen a vehicle look slower than it going down.
Because he's making it.
That's his flying start.
I don't think it's going to make it round.
It's not.
I reckon his foot's put a hole in the bulkhead by now.
He's seriously eggy.
3.
The flag dropped, and then came the slowest running start since Jackie Icks's protest walk at Le Mans in 1969. My decision to fit a racing harness I had lying around the garage didn't seem so clever now. Any event in which Goodwin has charge of 1.5 tons of Volvo requires extra safety features. So as I fumbled with the blasted buckle, Sutcliffe shot off into the distance, followed by Goodwin, making a noise dangerously close to that of an Audi Quattro, and even Frankel limped away and was long gone before I was belted in. Not good. Even worse, that bloody Saab was looking very quick, and was already half a lap ahead. Still, there's always someone worse off than yourself, and I was cheered as I passed Frankel's pitiful Cavalier Coupe spluttering along at 72 miles an hour. But the really good news came a few moments later.
Oh dear. I'm stuck in gear.
Either Sutcliffe was slowing in an effort to engage me in some sporting rubbing before using his superior weight to cause me some manner of terminal damage, or his car was totally shagged. So I set about catching Goodwin, who was employing his usual driving tactics. Be so ragged and dangerous that no one will dare come near your car, least of all attempt to overtake it. Tackling a certified lunatic in a Volvo with nothing more than a tin-foil French hatchback to protect you isn't easy, especially as Goodwin had upped his pace and was using every trick from the Michael Schumacher book of ethical racing driving. The place to nail him was force him into a mistake through the chicane, compromise his exit onto the back straight, then pounce with my superior straight-line speed. It worked. Never share the same racetrack as this man. The 205 was running perfectly. Well, as perfectly as a 205 that stank as Staffordshire Bull Terrier and had the worst lift-off oversteer known to mankind.
I'm a bit worried about my water temperature, which is just too high, I think. We'll shut it down now. I've had the fan on full to try and bring that down. Oil pressure's not bad, but it's dipping slightly. It's the old 205 thing. You've got two dials up there, oil temperature going that way up and oil pressure that way going down. As that one rises, that one falls away. And you watch them doing this over time and you think, oh dear. I'm a bit worried about the fuel gauge because it doesn't appear to work. So I don't quite know when I've got to come in for my splash and dash. Handling wise, surprisingly good. I mean, super lively. It'll oversteer everywhere. It'll oversteer in a straight line if you so require.
My compulsory 10-minute pit stop didn't reveal any lost oil, but when Goodwin stopped, the bonnet went up and there was a sight to warm the cockles of any 205 driver.
Jesus Christ.
Where's that coming from?
There.
Well, I think it's
Is it just your oil fillers now?
A puff of blue
I
smoke,
wish it
and
was.
Goodwin running to get the can of oil, which was mine. Hang on, he was stealing my oil. All I had to do was wait for it to blow up, which it wouldn't. The brakes looked terrifying, though, clouds of smoke coming off the fronts. By now, Sutcliffe was phoning a knacker's yard to dispose of the useless Saab, and Frankel's support crew were busy extracting precisely 0 extra horsepower from the Vauxhall, which then promptly dropped a valve. And then I came down the main straight with 169 miles showing on the trip, and Goodwin was stationary, half on the grass.
I think it's run out of petrol. I had a slight lose round that apex.
Even the toughest used saloon car on the planet can only deal with Goodwin for so long.
I didn't nearly save that. I think we declare Monkey the winner.
And so the Peugeot crossed the line, and I won. And Sutcliffe couldn't be too rude to me, because he had to borrow the 205 to get home.